Dwight Ramos is actually my favorite player ngayon sa Gilas Pilipinas. Yung playstyle niya, yung demeanor niya, yung maturity niya at a very young age is something na talagang pangarap ng mga coaches, di ba? And yun talaga, gusto ko talaga yung playstyle niya ever since nagsuot siya ng Gilas Pilipinas uniforms. Kilala naman natin si Dwight Ramos bilang isa sa mga best na local players natin para sa Gilas Pilipinas. Pero for this video, i-breakdown lang natin si Dwight. I feel like his playstyle combined with his height and yung talagang overall skill set niya, athleticism and all that, and strength is the perfect na guard para sa kahit anong team sa buong mundo. I think he's a high-level guard and he can play anywhere in the world. Dwight Ramos, standing about 6'4", he usually plays as a guard and minsan pinapalaro siya ng Gilas as a, small forward, the 3-man. And mainstay na siya sa Gilas. He's one of our best scorers, one of our best players. Siya yung isa sa mga consistent na local player natin sa Gilas. Isa siya dun sa mga bumubuhat ng team na yon. And umpisahan natin dun sa role at saka yung fit ni Dwight sa Gilas. Ano ba yung current niyang role sa Gilas? So, what does Gilas ask of Dwight Ramos? So he provides perimeter scoring and spacing, someone who can shoot, attack off the bounce. He is someone who can make the defenses pay during sa mga closeouts. Ang maganda kasi kay Dwight Ramos, he is an all-around player. He's also expected to, help a lot with rebounding, tsaka sa hustle. Hindi lang siya isolation player, but he brings, effort in both ends of the floor. And yun nga, ang maganda kasi kay Dwight Ramos is siyang connector. Ibig sabihin, he can play multiple positions. So, kaya niyang i-relieve from minutes yung from 1 to 2. Minsan nga 4 na meron pa siyang mga stretch na kaya niyang mag-power forward. Depende siguro sa matchup sa kalaban. Pero being an all-around player, from the guards to the wings, kaya niya i-relieve from their positions yung mga players na yun. And yun nga, because Gilas, often faces mismatches, bigger guards, big men, bigger wings. Dwight is most of the time asked to cover, larger wing players from the opposing teams. Doon natetest talaga yung defensive versatility nito na si Dwight Ramos. And he can play defense. He can deliver on that end too. Okay, so ano nga ba yung mga strengths ni Dwight Ramos? Siyempre, unang-una dyan is yung scoring ability and efficiency. Dwight Ramos has a well-rounded scoring skill set. He can score in different ways from driving, mid-range pull-ups, and in traffic. Yung field goal efficiency, respectable siya relative to his shot selection. Showing, ipinapakita lang, kumbaga, hindi siya yung sobrang efficient pero respectable na para sa role na nilalaro niya and for his position. I guess it shows he's a player that chooses his shot attempts very smart. Yun naman isang gusto ko sa kanya. Marami kasing mga player dyan na parang makalat maglaro, maraming mga bad shot na tinitira. And Dwight Ramos knows when to shoot and when not to shoot. Alam niyang tumiming kung kailan siya dapat tumira at hindi. So yun yung isa sa mga gusto kong katangian ng isang Dwight Ramos. And obviously, rebounding from the wing and the guard spot. For a guard or a wing player for Gilas, Dwight Ramos consistently contributes to the boards. He fights for both offensive and defensive rebounds. Asset niya yan. It adds another dimension to his value than just being a scorer dun sa team ng Gilas. And syempre next is yung versatility and two-way potential. Alam naman natin yan. Given na yan, he is capable of guarding multiple positions from guards, wings to smaller forwards and switching when needed. Diba? On offense, he can play multiple roles from a shooter to a secondary creator. That positional flexibility, major strength yan for someone. If you have someone talaga na that can play multiple positions, and with the size of Dwight Ramos as a 6'4", do it all. He plays exceptionally well. Kahit saan mo siya ilagay 1, 2, and 3, alam mo yung kayang ibigay sa'yo ni Dwight Ramos. Kumbaga walang tapon, di ba? Next is basketball IQ and decision making. Ito yung pinaka-paborito kong part ng game ni Dwight Ramos. He's very, very mature, very calm in transition, sobrang kalmado, calm in pressure situations, in transition. Ang ganda ng demeanor niya, talagang kalmado lang siya, hindi pilit yung laro niya. Alam niya kung kailan siya magsa-step sa gas, and alam niya kung kailan chill lang. He knows when to shoot. He knows where to shoot. Especially coming in as a young guy. Bata pa nito na naglaro sa national team, and yun nakagad yung pinakita niya. And yun yung isa sa mga talagang nagustuhan ko sa kanya. His understanding of spacing, timing, and reading defenses is above average for his age and experience. And pinakita niya nakagad yan at a very young age. And madadevelop pa, di ba? Yun yung isa sa mga katangian niya. And another strength of Dwight Ramos is consistency and mental toughness. Merong mga aspeto sa game ni Dwight Ramos na hindi consistent consistent, kagaya ng 3-point shooting, may pag-usapan natin mamaya. Pero one thing about Dwight Ramos, pagdating sa national team, is he's very consistent. He's gonna produce, di ba? Kahit anong mangyari, talo, manalo, he's gonna produce some numbers. Mag-aambag siya on both ends of the floor, and laging makikita mo yun sa mga game ng Gilas. He has shown the ability to perform across different tournaments, di ba? Against tough international competition, maintaining baseline productivity. He doesn't collapse when the stakes are high. Yun nga, whether mahina yung kalaban or something is at stake, you can see the maturity sa laro ni Dwight Ramos. Isa pa is yung hustle and effort plays. You know, Dwight is not passive. He gives energy on loose balls, fights for possessions, tracks back on defense, competes even when he's not the focal point. Kahit kasabay niya si Justin Brownlee or si Jordan Clarkson, he's gonna produce, he's gonna provide something on offensive, on both the offensive and the defensive end. And, you know, these effort plays can swing momentum and show his value beyond the stat sheet. Ito yung maganda sa isang Dwight Ramos, yun ay aambag niya talaga sa team. Pero syempre, wala namang perfect na player. Meron din akong nakitang mga weaknesses tong si Dwight Ramos. So, number one is, yun nga, kagaya ng sabi ko kanina is, you know, inconsistent 3-point shooting. Alam naman natin that Dwight Ramos can shoot a 3. And, you know, nakahit na siya ng mga big shots in FIBA tournaments for Gilas. Pero, kung babalikan natin yung 2025 FIBA Asia Cup, he shot only 20.6% from 3. And, okay lang. And he can get away with it kasi hindi naman 3-point shooter talaga ang role niya. Pero, kung madedevelop niya yung 3-point shooting niya, di ba? Sobrang dangerous na siya. Magiging sobrang dangerous na siya sa game, and madadagdag pa yun sa mga bagay na kailangan irespeto ng kalaban sa game niya. Isipin mo, all around na nga siya, tapos shooter pa siya sa 3 points, diba? I mean, why not? Like I said, itong mga weaknesses na to, ito lang yung mga bagay na feel ko na kapag na-improve niya pa, mas magiging deadly pa siya. So it's not really much of a weakness. He already possesses the skill set. Pero kung may improve niya pa, diba? Imagine niyo na lang. Okay, next is yung playmaking and assist numbers. He averages only 2.8 assists per game in the Asia Cup. Although yung role niya hasn't really demanded heavy playmaking, isa sa mga kailangan talaga ng Gilas ay tall point guard. And he has the ability, just okay. Meron siyang skill set, not great, not poor. Nasa ano lang siya, okay lang yung level niya as a playmaker and ball handler. So para sa akin, pag na-improve niya yung passing under pressure and yung decision making niya, lalo na isa sa mga kine-question ng mga tao sa team na to is yung lack of a true point guard. Although Dwight Ramos won't be a true point guard, having a big point guard in the starting lineup already gives us an advantage, syempre. And last one, strength and physicality in matchups. Again, hindi ko nakikita ito as talagang weakness talaga ni Dwight. Dwight Ramos has a strong body. Kapag sumasalaksak siya, kapag nagda-drive siya sa basket, kaya niyang gamitin yung katawan niya and strength. Pero ang nangyayari kasi ngayon sa Gilas is mainly niraran talaga siya as a small forward, and occasionally may mga times na kailangan niyang mag-cover as a power forward. Pag dun sa mga stretches na yun, he can be pushed off position or overwhelmed by the physicality ng mga bigger players than him. May hihirapan talaga siyang bantayan yun, kahit sabihin natin na he has good, defensive skill set. Kung ang kabantayan mo yung mga 6'6 o 6'8, may hihirapan ka talaga. While, isipin nyo to, kailangan mo din siyang umiscore. Isa siya sa mga inaasahan sa scoring. He's the best local player natin. Siya yung second highest scorer natin. Tapos, aasahan mo siyang bumantay ng mga 6'8 na wing ng kalaban. Kaya ko lang nailagay dito yung physicality in matchups kasi nga, niraran siya as a 3. Pero kung madidevelop niya talaga further yung guard and point guard skills niya, honestly, kung ako coach, I would just run him as our starting point guard. I think dun siya mag-excel and mapupunta siya into a position to just, focus on scoring. And then yung defensive matchup niya is maybe mas mahirap kasi he's gonna be guarding quick point guards, but he has an ability to keep up with them. Ang mahirap lang kasi yung makipagbanggaan ka to the bigger guys eh. So okay, so projection, what's next for Dwight Ramos and where does Dwight Ramos go from here? Kagaya ng sabi ko kanina, if he locks in his 3-point consistency and strength and ma-improve niya yung handle niya, and yun nga, yung passing ability niya under pressure, he can really be a deadly player for other teams to guard kasi kaya niyang gawin lahat. He can play multiple positions, tapos kaya niya maging 3&D, kaya niya maging point guard, kaya niya maging best defender, wing defender natin, kaya niyang maging best scorer. Diba? So yun na lang kung malalock in niya yun, mas madadagdagan pa yung irerespeto ng kalaban sa game ni Dwight Ramos, and I think mas lalaki pa yung chances na pwede mo siyang i-run as a point guard instead of a big man, instead of a wing or or a power forward. Or instead of a wing, actually, yeah. And kayo, anong tingin nyo sa game ni Dwight Ramos? Ano pa ba yung kailangan niyang improve? Ano ba yung dapat role niya sa gilas? Yeah, let me know in the comments down below. Pag-uusapan natin yan, re-replyan ko kayo. And kung meron pa kayong mga players dyan na gusto nyo gawan natin ng spotlight or breakdown, yun nga, let me know in the comments down below. Babasahin ko yan. Re-replyan ko pa kayo. And yun lang for this episode, guys. And kita-kits tayo next week.